Okay, Dan, how you doing? I got your work up here. All right, so we start with the business card, and I can see the business card is the correct size, 3.5 inches by 2 inches. However, when we take a look at the placement of the graphics in the business card, we can see that they're really seriously damaged. I'll just zoom in a little bit more so you can really see what I'm talking about, but this is completely pixelated, both the logo placement and the type placement. So that would be considered that's a problem. I would recommend that you review this either happened in the way that you saved it out as a PDF or the way that you may have placed a low resolution copy of the type and the logo itself right in the business card. So I would review that. Remember, this should be crisp and clear. Regarding the business card itself, I think that basically you've got a center aligned logo, and then you've got this kind of like generic type that doesn't really have much to do with the logo. In other words, it's not corresponding in color, and it just looks like it's very, very basically shaped, center aligned, and placement. So I would have liked to have seen a little bit more attention placed on the typography for your contact information. And we see that not only in the business card, but we see that in the letterhead and the envelope as well. We go ahead. I'm sorry, the business card. We see that also in the envelope and in the letterhead. Center aligned in the letterhead, I think the placement of the logo is too close to the top of the page itself. You would definitely want to include at least an 1/8 inch right there, and that's called a clear zone. It has to do with the fact that you want to give enough room between the edge of the page and where the graphics start. Most printers recommend an 1/8, either a 1/16 or the 1/8 of an inch, but you're really, really right on top of that margin right there. So that's going to end up being a concern as well. Also, there's an inconsistency between the top and the bottom of the placement of the type. Again, here's this left aligned type, but over here you've got left aligned, and then here you've got center aligned. So there's a little bit of an inconsistency there. Again, my main concern is the contact information typography. I would definitely recommend that you sit back, take a look at this, and really try to work the typography into the business card as opposed to placing typography on top of the business card. Basically, that's what it looks like here. It just doesn't look like there's a whole lot of thought between the type and the actual logo itself. Don't forget business card information. You really want to include all the contact information you can, and that would include the URL, the email address, the mailing address, the telephone number, even a fax number. Yes, people do still use faxes, so you would definitely want to include that. All right, so those would be my main comments and my main concerns. Also, this is an incorrect size for a letterhead. As we can see, you are at, let me see. Second. Okay, just want to do this. This is at 9.5 by 4.12. This actually should be, and we can see it right here, the actual size of the letterhead should be 9.5 by 4.18. So, I mean, you're close, but a little bit off on that. And then the business card is 3.5 by 2. That's a good job there. And the letterhead, of course, is 8.5 by 11, so good job there. So those would be my main comments, mostly the placement of the logo and that low resolution pixelated type and logo graphic, and then the size of some of the documents. And of course, your supporting typography for the contact information. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.